Good morning, class 9th, chapter number 4, structure of the atom or atomic structure. Student, we have discussed in last lecture Bohr model of an atom. Student, in this lecture we will discuss how electrons are arranged in an atom. How electrons are arranged in an atom, or in other words you can say that electronic configuration. So student, if we talk about an atom, you can see this diagram also according to the Bohr model. You can see this diagram according to the Bohr model. The electron revolve around the nucleus in different energy level or shells, and that each of these shell is associated with the energy. It is a fixed energy, and the energy of K shell, this energy of K shell is least, while those of L, M, N and O shell increase progressively. They increase the number of the electron. In other words, you can say that the energy of the K shell is least, while those of L, M, N and O shell increase progressively. So you also note that the any system which has the least energy is the most stable. Understand what I am saying? Any system which has the least energy is most stable. So student, the distribution of the electron in various shell of an atom is known as electronic configuration. What do you mean by the electronic configuration? You can note down the distribution of the electron in different shell of an atom is known as electronic configuration, and takes place in such a way as to achieve the maximum stability for the atom. So student, electron start filling in K shell, start filling with K shell, n is equal to 1, and first before going into the L, M and O, and the number of the electron that each energy level that can be hold first given by the Bohr and Bury. So first of all, so student, listen carefully, the number of the maximum number of the electron in a shell, the maximum number of the electron in a shell is given by the formula 2n square. And what is the n? It is the number of the shell 1, 2, 3. So for first shell, number of the electron, you can use this formula 2n square, and n is the number of shell, so k is equal to 1. So in K shell the number of the electron 2. In the same way L shell can have the 8 electron. In third shell M shell can have the 18, and you can use this formula 2n square. You can find out the number of the electron in each shell, whether it is K, L, M, N shell, and you can find out the O shell also, and so on. So the maximum number of the electron that can be filled in the outermost shell is 8. The maximum number of the electron that can be filled in the outermost shell is 8. And student, listen carefully, the electrons cannot be filled in a shell unless the inner shell are filled. If the inner shell is not filled, so student, electron cannot be filled in the shell. Understand what I am saying? So student, the electron may go into a new outer shell even before the inner shell are completely filled. First inner shell are completely filled, then electron may go into the new outer shell. So student, the outermost shell cannot hold more than 2 electron. Okay, and the you can say that the and cannot be hold the more than 9 electron. The outermost shell cannot be hold the more than 2 electron and cannot hold the more than the 9 electron unless the we can say that inner shell is filled. Okay, and you can use this formula also 2n square. So in this way you can say you can see this table also. The composition of the atoms of the first 18 element, you can see this. So this table shows an interesting property of the atom. You can see this, and we see that you can see here the, if we talk about the neon, you can see this neon. Okay, so we see that neon has the 2 electron in K shell. Okay, and 8 electron in L shell. You can see this. Similarly, you can see the argon. Where is the argon? Find out the argon. You can see this is the helium, boron, neon, magnesium, and you can take example of the argon. Okay, we can take example of the argon, Ar. So argon, in argon, student, has 2 electron in the first K shell, and then 8 in the second, and then third 8. So what is the atomic number of the argon? 18. So 2, 8, 8, 8. So in K shell how many electron? 2. In L shell 8, and in third shell 8. So neon and argon have the completely filled outermost shell. Student, what are the significance of the electronic configuration? The electronic configuration of the atom plays an important role in determining the chemical behavior of an atom. So student, if we talk about if any atom of an element has completely filled outermost shell, what will happen? So this element will be chemically unreactive. For example, you can take example of the helium. You can take example of the neon. You can take example of the argon, krypton, and have the completely filled outermost shell. That is, the outermost shell of the noble gas contain 8 electron except helium. You can take example of this helium, which contain 2 electron. It's in only shell. So student, noble gases do not participate in the chemical combination. Why noble gases do not participate in the chemical combination? Because these elements has a completely filled outermost shells. So the element will be chemically unreactive. So these noble gases do not participate in the chemical combination. And student, when the atom of an element has less than 8 electron, you can see there are many example. Outer, you can see this beryllium. You can take example of this nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine, sodium also. So if an atom of an element has less than 8 electron in its outermost shell, so this element will be reactive. Okay, so the acceptation to this helium, which has a 2 electron in its only shell, so but it is a unreactive. So I hope you understand this, students, this composition of the atom of the first 18 element. So you should be learn this hydrogen, helium, lithium, beryllium. These are the first 18 element, and these electron distribution in the various shell based on the Bohr-Bury rules, K, L, M, N. Okay. Now you can see the atomic structure of the first 18 element. You can see the hydrogen. Only K shell is filled, you can see. If we talk about the helium, atomic number 2, you can see the 2 electron. You can use this is the atoms, nucleus. This is the nucleus and this is the atom. This, if we draw the lithium, so what is the atomic number of the lithium? 3. Electronic configuration 2, 1. So in inner shell, in K shell, how many electron? 2. You can use the dot, and in L shell only 1 electron. In the same way, you can you can take example of the beryllium. What is the atomic number of the beryllium? 4. So you can see in K shell 2 electron, in L shell 2 electron. Boron 5, carbon 6, nitrogen 7, oxygen atomic number 8, fluorine 9, neon 8, sodium 11, magnesium 12, aluminium 13. So and so on you can take. So first fill the K shell. Okay, now you can take example of this magnesium. What is the atomic number of the magnesium? You can see 12. So electronic configuration 2 in K shell, then in L shell 8 electron, then M 2. So you can see in first K shell you can see 2 electron, and then L shell you can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then outer shell you can see there is a 2 electrons. So in this way you can do the electronic configuration of the atom. You can distribute the electrons in each orbits. So I hope you understand, student. And in next video we will discuss the valency. What is the valency? And we will discuss the atomic number and mass number. So I hope you understand. So first to do this atomic structure of the first 18 element, and you should learn this table also. Okay students, take care, bye.